Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Hannah. Welcome to WorldView. Happening around the world this week, Greece will now begin the process of starting a new government. This temporary government will begin dealing with their debt crisis. The Greek parliament, however, has had to make a number of unpopular decisions, including laying off many government workers. This new government is only expected to run for a few months until the country has come to terms with its debt problem.
Greece has been suffering financial problems for years. An agreement was reached on Sunday which may lead to a bailout by other European nations. The worry, however, is that bailing out Greece will spread debt problems to Italy and Spain. If this happens, all of Europe might face financial failure.
The United States military has decided to leave only a small number of soldiers in Iraq to guard the American embassy in Baghdad. One concern is Al-Qaeda, which wants to rebuild its influence in Iraq and other Middle Eastern countries and continue to be a threat.
At the beginning of Islam's festival of sacrifice, 8 people were killed in a suicide bombing outside a mosque in Afghanistan. The Taliban is suspected to be behind the attack. 3 of the people were militia members and were most likely the intended targets of the bombing.
The United Nations have found evidence that Iran may be working with explosives that have to do with triggering a nuclear weapon. However, there is no way to prove this, since access to the country is limited. United Nations officials claim that a capsule that looked like an implosive device has been seen. The International Atomic Energy Agency would like to look further into this report. If Iran does develop a nuclear weapon, the safety of many countries in the Middle East, especially Israel, could be threatened.
Nigerian militants have carried out a series of attacks towards northern Nigeria. Officials reported that a military base and college were targets. The militants were believed to be part of a Muslim terrorist group called Boko Haram.
A problem that exists all over the world today is the availability of clean water. Drinking unclean water causes disease, and it kills more people worldwide than guns. 40% of the world's population doesn't have clean water to drink. Poor laborers in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, for example, must pay 250 times the amount for untinted water than people living in New York City.
A new law in Cuba has enabled residents of this communist country to purchase and sell homes. In the past, the government owned all property. With this new housing market, it is anticipated that many people in Cuba will acquire sudden wealth. Cuba is also likely to see a boost in its economy, but there are concerns about worsening the conflicts between the rich and poor classes on the island.
Members of a group called Anonymous have recently been making and disabling websites that were targeting young children, specifically those involving pornography. The group has no leader or form of organization. They have released a video saying that they will soon begin targeting members of a Mexican drug cartel.
Thousands of environmentalists lined up at the White House Sunday to protest a new oil pipeline. The Trans-Canada Keystone XL pipeline is planned to be 1,700 miles long, cutting through the center of the United States. Some believe it will create hundreds of jobs, while others believe it is risky to the environment and public health. Now here's our school service news with Taylor.
Hello, everyone. A big thank you to all students in the upper school who wrote encouragement cards for cancer patients. The Rockefeller Donut Run is tomorrow at Reynolds High School starting at 9 a.m. I hope you guys are hungry because you will be eating lots of donuts. Thank you also for donating clothes for Athletes for Others. Many foster children will benefit from the suitcases and book bags you donated. Upper school and second grade is now collecting for the Second Harvest Food Bank. There are many families in need, and every donation will help end hunger. That's all for service. Now here's Molly with sports.
Winter sports began on Monday. The 6th grade boys and girls had away games against St. Leo's Catholic School. Basketball tryouts for 7 through 9 have ended. The Summit Gymnastics team placed 3rd and 5th in the Diamond and Denim Invitational this past weekend. Good job, girls.
Thanks, Molly and Taylor. Remember that today is Veterans Day, a time to appreciate those men and women who have fought for the United States. They have helped to make America safe.
Now it's your chance to go out and change the world.